welcome to City Boys Up Episode 6. So we are on UFC 297 Fight Week. First UFC debut for our boy here. How's it going so far?
It's been good, man. Fight Week's been it's been great. You know, just got to the hotel last night, checked in, and they treat you different in the UFC. You know? Meals prepped, everything ready. You know, supplements in check. Training room set up, training clothes set up. It makes my life easy, man. It's so much different than the original shows, all the regional stuff we've been doing, you know. It's a cool step up. But yeah, definitely enjoying it, man. It's cool that we got here. We're in ODTO Toronto right now. Just got an amazing studio for the day, right? The store is actually absolutely insane. Yeah, just walking around, checking out all the gear and stuff. What's your favorite spot? Like favorite part about the spa?
Definitely the off-white, like the cream J's. Those are my favorite for sure.
For sure. How about you, Bobby?
This is a cool place. You can just like come in here, hang out. They got a basketball court here. Like this is this place is nuts.
Better little Louis Vuitton guy here.
Yeah.
So what kind of food did they give you?
Yeah, for food, man, it's awesome. They really hooked it up. They today they like every day is a different meal, right? So they're like different meals and stuff. They got personal chefs there. They ask me for my weight every morning, and then they just like cater calories for that. But today I had eggs, was like some like tomato paste or something like that in the morning, some blueberries, and then afternoon I had like a curry chicken salad, which actually tasted bomb with like cashews in it. And then for dinner I got a little bit of steak and like a garlic sauce almost with it, but then like a protein cheesecake for dessert. And it's like low sodium, right, low carb, and again like he's just like gonna adjust it every single day for me depending on how my weight is every morning. But
unreal to eat that good on when you're cutting weight.
Yeah, it's like small portions, but the food tastes amazing, man. So it's like enjoyable, right? It's like you're not trying to cook it yourself. And again, the coolest part is like they got the science to back it up. So then like takes the questioning out of it. You know, you don't have to stress about anything. If I miss weight, it's on them.
Yeah,
sounds like they're taking care of you with the food. Is it similar with the like nutritional aspects that you would normally have during fight week?
Like calories and stuff?
Yeah, like are you eating about the same, and even with supplements, or like are they supplying you with that, or are you kind of sticking to what you've been used to in fight week?
Yeah, they're not actually, like I asked them for the macros and they said they can send them to me, but to be honest, they just said like they're doing everything like on the dot, right? They're like, we'll adjust everything for you and stuff. So I actually not even sure what the macros are, but again, I'm just trusting them, right? Like it probably is close to the same amount though, I'm guessing. Maybe a little less, but it seems like the food's more calorie dense. Like they got way more like fats and nuts into it and stuff. But I mean, again, takes the guesswork out of it, which is dope. And like, you know, we go on fight trips and we got like, I remember in Vegas, even in Vegas when we were fighting for Contender Series, like I had to like pay $60 to get Uber Eats, bro, for like a plain chicken breast and like 3 tomatoes, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know what I mean? And like, again, it was hard to find food that fight week, man. I went to like Whole Foods and like nothing. I realized nothing is sodium free. Like there was nothing that was sodium free, right? So it was a struggle. I barely ate that day, but at least this time I'll be able to like have professional meals done for me.
And in terms of supplements, are they supplying you with anything, or are you kind of just doing what you normally would?
I'm on all Dr. Callum supplements, right? So he worked again, Phenom Doc. Shout out to Phenom Doc. He worked with Max Holloway back in the day and stuff. Works with a bunch of NHL teams. So he's got me on his stuff. He told me to take it all week, but then they provided some stuff today, which was like just like your basics. Like you got your fish oils, your probiotics, a multivitamin, and then they had this new supplement by Thorne, and it's like all about like brain health and stuff. So they hooked me up with that, and then like some melatonin for sleep, because obviously you're cutting weight, it's hard to fall asleep, right? So yeah, I mean, we definitely got hooked up, man. They
definitely took care of that because like they got so annoyed with people missing weight, and they're like, let's just control control on this stuff.
Yeah, legit. I got a guy on my contact and he's like, yo, if you have any struggle at all, hit me up, we will figure this out. But just like, they obviously want the show to be perfect, which, again, man, right? Like I've never missed weight as a professional, not even as an amateur, bro. So you know, that's never a problem. But man, how many opponents have I fought who missed weight? Like countless. So it's like,
for sure,
it's nice to know that hopefully these guys got their shit together this time.
Yeah, have you run into him yet, Ramon?
Yeah, I ran into him. I literally ran into him, bro. Me and Sarah walking like by the Dundas Square yesterday. just like shopping,
Yeah.
and I see this guy, bro, and I'm like, no way, that's Ramon. Like, you know what I mean? Like packed
In the middle of the square.
middle of the square, packed, bro. I haven't seen anybody in the hotel yet, not one fighter. And then like, yeah, I just look at him and I'm like, yo, what's up? And he looks at me and I'm like, yo, I'll see you soon. And he kind of just smiled and like, you know, like, again, it's like that competitive, like, yeah, we both want to fuck each other up. So there's going to be a little bit of animosity between us, but yeah, no fight on the street, which is good. Gotta get paid for that.
No Sean Strickland, DDP.
Exactly.
Yeah. So because I remember last time his friends were like taking video from you from the back, like kind of chirping a bit. I wonder what
honestly,
angle
bro,
he's gonna take.
Yeah, I think I messed them up more in that moment than they fucked with me, because I remember I turned around and I smiled at the camera and I was like, "What's up, boys?" And the guy was just so like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? I don't know who he's here with, man. But obviously, like, he's my space now, man. This is like, we got all our community here, which is sick.
Yeah,
it's got to be a different mindset, especially because like we were talking earlier with the debut and everything. It's like, how often do rematches happen, let alone in both of your UFC debuts?
Yeah.
Like, sure.
And especially with you coming off the win in the last one, he's got a lot to prove. But that's like it's gotta play some games with him as well.
100%, man. Right, but like, I think the mindset I try to keep, bro, is just like fresh. Everything's fresh, right? Like, don't put that stuff out in the past. It don't matter no more, right? This is a new fight. This is a new thing, and yeah, man. Like, treating this like this is a completely different guy, man. Treating him like he's a dangerous opponent, but. You know, I got that one up on him for sure.
For sure, yeah.
And also, like, if you think about how you've been in your career, and like the longer your fights go, the more you fought somebody, like the longer the rounds go, like you seem to always pick up their time, and you seem to only get better. So having that 2.5 extra minutes of experience, do you think that's gonna be? What do you think about that in your fight? Like, how much of that advantage is that gonna give you?
Yeah, that's huge. You know, every time I fought 2 rematches in my career. And both rematches, like, I won the fight the second time through faster than the first time, right? So it's like, I really feel like I do get the timing down. I get everything down, and it only builds confidence in me when it's actually time to fight again. So I feel like, yeah, this one here, man, like, I'm gonna have his timing down right away. I already know his hand speed. I know how hard he hits, right? And like, the one thing we can like say that we learned about that fight is I can take his shots and he can't take my shots, right? Like, that's his
thing, right? Like, he's a power hitter, and then you're unsure, like, how hard does he hit? What's his timing like? And then you took a shot of his. That was this funny story where what did his coach say?
I don't know if it was his coach or his favor, but like one of them was like, he didn't like that, and that's literally when I smiled at him. I'm like, bro, like, I like that. Like, that was, because again, like, you see that guy knocking people out cold in all his other fights, right? And you're like, can I take that power? Like, can I? And then you realize, oh shit, dude, like, you could, man, you know. And like, that was the moment too when I got the timing down, and I was just like, like, the like, you know, the flow of the fight's gonna change now.
Well, you literally dropped him in the sequence right after, right?
100%.
Yeah, and it was almost poetic, because it was like his move, like the pull counter, was used against him to drop him, which was I love that little stuff. But we're fight nerds.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Beat you with your best weapon, right? But that's the thing too. It's just like, be in your own game, and I have so many other games that I can play, right? Like, we have so many ways, so many tools to win this fight, and I just feel like I'm confident everywhere, man. You know, I really am in this fight. Again, dangerous guy, explosive guy, but we have a fighting style, the way we got coached, the way we got brought up, where, like, you know, our coach thinks defense is like the number one thing, man. How much reps we do on defense and making sure we don't get hit, we don't take big shots, like, really, really, like, I think that matters so much, and it's really paying off at this high level when we're like dealing with guys that hit this hard, right? And we're like, are this powerful, because this is the best guys in the world at this point.
Yeah,
100%. Especially even when you could see, if like during that last Contender Series fight against Ramon, he caught you with that left hand that would normally drop somebody, but you could tell that you were in such a good position that, like you said, you smiled after. You could see that when you were landing, it was just a little bit different. You know, he was a little off balance when you were hitting him, and you were like composed, calm, and you were able to fire back. And it's just beautiful, because you know that Lyndon's gonna be so proud to see those moments come through. Because how many years has he been yelling at you and me for that?
100%, man. And he's still, like, and again, this is the coolest part about Lyndon, bro. This dude is like, you know, great win, great performance, but bro, like right away, like, yo, why'd you square up here? Why'd you square up here? Why'd you feint and like not move your feet here? Why'd you get hit here? Right? But it's like we're chasing a perfection, and we will never reach perfection. Right?
That's the beauty of martial arts.
You'll never reach it.
Chasing
But
perfection.
you're always chasing, and there's never like a time where I'm like, damn, like this is as good as I'm gonna be. It's like no. Like even I remember fighting Ali the last time before I got my contract. Like, I won that fight like in clean fashion, but then like we go backstage and then it's like, yo, that was like 40% of like what you're capable of, right? Like, and I agreed. I was like, shit, dude, you're right. Like, it was. You know, there's so much little things that I could have adjusted, made that even a cleaner fight than it was. But hell yeah, dude, it's cool.
Yeah. Well, that one, I remember that one a little bit. There was things to improve on, but it was flawless at the end of the day. But you always want a coach who's going to be pushing. Like, doesn't matter. You could have like a 20-second knockout, and they're like, your footwork positioning here was wrong. We still have something to work on, right?
Of course. The beautiful thing about having a coach like Lyndon is like, even if you're the most dedicated athlete and you push yourself, let's say you're 90% of your capabilities, he's going to push you to that 91. He's going to push you to that 92, because you can be, you know, almost a flawless performance, but you're going to know exactly what you could have done after the fight to have a flawless performance. Mm-hmm. And like, it's always going to keep you wanting to get better. So it's like, as much as it can be hard, sometimes you just want to rest in your laurels. You know, you can see how it pushes the athletes that are under him to just get to the next level, as we're seeing with Serhiy, representing Aegis, you know, first guy in the UFC.
Hell yeah. Still take in that there's like $100,000 teddy bear in between you guys. Like,
Ryan literally didn't want to touch it, man.
I know. I'm trying not to touch it at all.
Bro, what do you mean? You punched him, bro. You like smacked $100,000 teddy bear. That's crazy, man.
So what was the story behind it again? It was a raffle. They auctioned it off for $100,000.
Yeah, Supreme Vuitton.
And it went to sick kids, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I guess OD Toronto, man, they want to be like the main ambassador of like streetwear here in Toronto and the country, right? So it's like they pick that up, but like even like this, the clothing I'm wearing, man, it's like super sick, dude. Like, you know, the OD brand and stuff, but like it's like the design is absolutely insane, man. Like,
and he did it today, didn't he? I think I saw the video.
Yeah, they got it designed. Tetra's the guy's name. He does all the designs, and then Gabby, she like just custom fits the clothes right out of their house. But man, like, yeah, this stuff is like exactly my vibe, exactly my style. So it's pretty cool that I get to rock it. Unfortunately, like I want to be rocking this stuff on like fight night, but you know, you gotta wear that UFC fight kit shit. Yeah, which is cool, but yeah.
It's cool how like unique everything is in the store. Like you go through, it's like everything has this little piece of it that's like it's gonna be found nowhere else.
Yeah, my favorite item straight up is the Supreme Skittles, man.
You're gonna crack those open,
bro. Yeah. Supreme Skittles, come on, they must taste different.
Do they? Are they the same flavors?
I don't know. I have no idea, man.
You just like you gotta eat it and then hang the wrapper up and frame it. That's what's happening.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped like for this whole week. I think other than the fight, the most exciting thing I'm excited for is like the ceremonial weigh-ins. Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Well, I think you're gonna see in his energy. You're gonna see how he's gonna come out in the fight, right? Because we were kind of wondering what's the approach he's gonna take. Is he gonna come out and try and cause a car crash? Is he gonna be a little bit more methodical? Who knows? But you'll probably know about when you square up with him. Right?
100%, man. I'm sure the energy at the weigh-ins is gonna give me some insight, and then the first 5 seconds of the fight.
Yeah,
right.
Of course,
like, if he comes out the same way he came out, we have a game plan. Right. If he comes out a little more patient, we have a game plan. That's the beauty about having more skill sets than like a specialist, right? Yeah. If you're a specialist, you kind of got one option here. If you got skills in multiple different like levels, right, with multiple different game plans, it's just kind of like, all right, man, I don't care what you're gonna do. I have a game plan for whatever, and that's kind of how we've been doing all camp, right? Without giving away too much, but we got a lot of game plans. I'll just say it that way.
Well, you never know, man. It's a game of inches, right? Like,
it's got to feel good to go into a fight knowing how many availabilities you have to finish a fight. Like, you have the skills in so many different areas versus like you said, a specialist like Ramon. Like, he's got his 1-2, his pull 2, and his straight 2. And then, you know, how else does he think he's going to win that fight once he doesn't finish it with that?
100%, right? Both are dangerous. It's funny because both are dangerous, right? Like, both are dangerous, but like, I just feel like having different options, man, in a fight is so important, man. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a fight where it's like, oh shit, this isn't working, and like I have no other way of like trying to figure out this fight, right? So it's like, you got to be mixing it up, man, and that's again, we got Chris, bro, with the highest level wrestling. We got Lyndon with amazing striking. We got Gavin with amazing striking. We got Paul with crazy finishes on the grappling. I've been working so many one-on-ones with him, man. Just my submissions are feeling so tight right now. It's like, god damn, dude. I'm excited to just show off all those skills. And then again, like, I just feel like fight night, I flow. I don't even know what happens, right? It just, I watch it after. Like, even like the contender fight, man. When we watched it back, I'm like, I have no idea what happened. And then I watched it, like, oh shit, that step back 1-2, right? It's like
little sidestep. It was beautiful.
Crazy.
Yeah, parry 1-2.
Just letting player one take over, right?
That's it.
Is that the approach you're trying to take like all week? Like how do you? Because obviously it's the debut, so it's like how do you not get overwhelmed by the moment?
It's just staying present, man. I'm actually reading a book right now that's in my hotel room, and it's called Presence, and it's just like learning how to just be in the moment, man, and like, you know, instead of like dreading the moment and dreading all the stress, like enjoying it and just like being with it. Because like, dude, like again, we always talk about this, but it's like one day I'm gonna be old, I'm gonna look back, and man, I would hate to be like, damn, I just was anxious that whole time and I didn't enjoy any of the process, right? Or like now, like all day today, that's kept reminding myself, like woke up in the morning, had that 90-minute interview with the UFC, and I was like, yo, enjoy every second of this, enjoying signing those posters, enjoy every little moment I can do, right? Like, and that's enjoying this, man. I'm gonna go home, come back to the hotel room, train with Lyndon, enjoy that, you know, like enjoy the routines, enjoy eating my little protein cheesecake, you know, bite by bite. Yeah.
You keep saying that. You must be really looking forward to
this
it.
guy, the UFC PI, he's like, this feels like you're cheating, but you're not. And I was like, oh, you sold me, man. You sold me. Like, dude, like I couldn't imagine eating cheesecake on fight week, bro. This close to the fight. So it's like,
weight cut, like you start feeding things like normally you wouldn't even want to eat. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's so funny because I'm craving everything right now, but shit food that I never craved. You know what I mean? Like, we were walking at the mall with Sarah yesterday, and we were just going through the food court because she was trying to find something to eat, and I'm like looking at like weird, like dude, I look like Subway. I'm like, dude, I want a sub. I'm like, when do I ever want to eat a sub? You know what I mean? But like, you just crave everything. But as soon as like I hydrate, I can have a few snacks. I'm good. I'm back to it, man. But,
and then you don't even want the meal you were feeding.
But it goes food first, and then you get dehydrated, and you're just like, I just want electrolytes. Like, I just want a Gatorade. I just want some water.
Yeah. Right? Don't even care about food.
You know, yeah. It's crazy how that works between Thursday and like the weigh-in on Friday. It goes from like, dude, I'm craving all the food to like, I just want water. I don't care about food at all anymore. Yeah, and then it just comes back up. Luckily, we're in Toronto, bro. We got so many dope spots we can go eat at. There's a Nature's Emporium, like 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk from the hotel.
That's your shit.
So,
that's your shit.
Yeah, that is, man. They got so much clean food there and stuff, and like just good snacks. I'm gonna like load up on Thursday and just. That's what I do. I load up on Thursday and I just stare at it. Till I can eat.
Food porn?
Food porn, bro. I just stare at it. I swear to God. I'm like, can't wait to try this. But yeah, I don't know. I also have this weird thing. I hear other guys like they talk about it too, but like I don't, like some people like don't like when like you eat like, you know, like, for example, I'm dieting right now and like I can't have food. So if like you're eating like some pizza next to me, like
oh yeah, they don't like it.
No, but I like it, dude. There's something about like smelling it and just being in the presence of it where I'm like, you know what, eat that pizza in front of me, it's fine.
Really?
Is that weird? Yeah.
Like that's enough. Like, are you like, I got enough of it that it's keeping me satisfied?
I don't know. I don't know. But like Sarah was eating like she had like a nice meal yesterday. She got like some like chicken stir fry thing or whatever it was, and but like it was like seasoned so, you know, so and I'm like, I just sat next to her and I'm like, just enjoy that. And I'm just like watching her eat it, and she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know.
Just start tugging one out.
That's all you want.
Yeah. Start talking a little dirty.
Lick it, baby. That's so
Kicked
funny.
out by baby.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh man.
Did you see Strickland said he like DM'd DDP and was like, if you talk about like my dad again, I'll stab you.
He means it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I saw that today. I was like, holy. Yeah, that's the only guy I haven't like really ran into the hotel yet.
I don't know if he's here yet. I know
he is.
DDP's here.
He is. Strickland's here. They posted like some embedded thing with him already here. Yeah. He was saying with that. What's that girl again? Nina.
Yeah, Drama.
Yeah. She was here.
Yeah.
Saw her today.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's here. He just hasn't been around. I haven't seen him yet, but
Interesting. He's like one of the bigger stars, so I'm sure he's trying to stay out of the.
well, I'm sure his personality and stuff. He probably doesn't even like it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Be careful letting him out of the hotel room. Threatening to stab people, and it's not
They
even
were talking about
weigh-ins
that.
yet.
What does Sean Strickland do here, man? Like, what is he doing? One Toronto, you know, he like can't shoot guns. He can't do all this shit, bro. He can't drive cars. He's kind of stuck here right now, man. Probably just sits in his hotel room and chills.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that thing where he's like a real life GTA character?
And he 100% is like 1,000%.
100%.
DDP went in the lake. Eh? Did you see that?
In Lake Ontario?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know about Lake Ontario.
He's gonna grow a third
Sure,
hand.
Yeah.
on there, man. Yeah. Yeah, I got a little clip on the embedded today. It was like 3 seconds of me on the embedded.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta-
must have
gotta
felt
watch.
surreal.
Yeah, just like my name pops up and I'm just running. I made it, baby.
Yeah, that's me.
I screenshot it. I was like, yo, sick. But yeah, that was cool, man.
Do they have any cameras on you following you around?
Well, yeah, they're filming that the documentary from the Contender series, right? So they've
Yeah.
been following me around for a while, man. Again, they followed me pre-fight on Contender, and then they followed me throughout the whole night of Contender series. Flew back with me that week, and then came another 2 times, like before this fight. And now
Yeah.
they're with me all week. So I did a 90-minute interview with them today, bro. Like where I literally went back in time, and they just like asked me questions about my whole life, pretty much, like my whole fight career. And it was
No way.
90 minutes, and it was weird because at parts they asked me to talk in, like, for example, like when I was talking about the Contender series, it was like present tense, kind of like, you know, I feel excited for this opportunity or whatever, because I guess we're gonna clip it. And so that was tricky, man, because like I kept messing that up. I'm like, bro, I can barely speak English after this. You guys, she keeps looking at me, and I'm like, every time she gave me that look, I was like, oh, I fucked up. Okay, like redo. But yeah, it was like 90 minutes long, man, and it went through a bunch of questions and stuff. And then they pretty much the film crew followed me for the whole fight day process, I guess. So then they're gonna come in again tomorrow morning, do me and like Lyndon's workout, film my media stuff. And pretty much same thing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Unreal.
Yeah, so it's cool, man. I'm excited to see the actual footage. Like, dude, like the quality of the footage is so cool. Like, I saw me when I was doing like the sit down interview, and I was like, dude, I look good. But it's just the camera. It's not me. You know what I mean? It's the camera.
The $10,000 camera makes everything look good.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, that's like, you know, the ultimate filter, bro. Chicks put filters on Instagram. Like, this is like the ultimate.
Just got to get to the UFC and get them to film you.
You don't gotta be pretty. You don't gotta be pretty.
Oh man, but yeah,
Cameras will make you look pretty.
100%. Like, it's quality, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's about it with that. I'm just like, again, like, I'm pretty much the thing I'm the most excited for at this point is like what food I'm gonna get tomorrow. Like, I'm excited, man. I'm like, what are they gonna give me? You know, like maybe some pulled chicken again, some steak. Let's see. But
Did that start yesterday or today?
that started today in the morning.
Okay.
Yesterday I brought my own meals. Like I brought some like steak and sweet potato. Sarah made it for me. She's been holding it in, bro. Like just like clean meals all week, bro. Like, you know, like cooking like sodium free stuff for me, but like actually making it taste good. So I'm like, I'm living the life, bro.
Yeah, you're lucky with that
Living
for
the
sure.
life. Had some chicken wings yesterday. That shit was awesome. Yeah. I got this like, yeah, you can like, I use that fight dietitian guy who works his TikTok. He works with like Izzy and like Leon Edwards and stuff, and he has like a bunch of TikToks where he just posts everybody's food and macros, and I would just like I copied Kaya Francis, right, because he's closest to my weight.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like if he's a 25er, and like they tell how much they're losing per week, but like he was like put some like there's like this brand called Primal Kitchen. Ever heard of that brand?
I feel like I've heard of it.
They
I've
do
seen it on
sauces. They do
Instagram.
sauces, right?
Okay.
But they had like a chipotle mayo, but it's like, again, it's like high fat, like very, very low sodium, very low sugar, and they had like a not cane sugar, like a barbecue sauce with no cane sugar too. So again, like super low sodium, super low sugar. $20 per bottle, like super expensive, but so worth it when you're cutting weight. You know what I mean? So like, I made some chicken wings with like some chipotle, bro, and I was like, it's the little things, man. You know?
Money on fight week means nothing. You're like,
No.
for food, I'll enjoy this more than anything.
How much, dude? We blow so much money on the refeed after like the. You go in and you like buy snacks when you're hungry still and you're thirsty, and you buy so much more than you're gonna eat it's insane. Like I'll go to Nature's and I'll just spend like $150 and I eat like a third of it.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Your eyes are so
It's
much
like just
bigger
being
than
high going to the grocery
yeah,
store. I
it's
mean, I'd
just-
still do that.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting anymore, but I'm just stoned.
There's just nothing more satisfying than after you start rehydrating and you start eating like some crackers or like we get this Antigrams. They're like
Antigrams,
Oh, they're so good. It's
some
like
gummy worms with the honey in them, man. Oh.
no better feeling.
And you're just like, I'm alive again. And it's crazy to cut weight and then watch hour by hour your face and like yourself come alive again.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but like last one a contender was the fastest I was able to like come back to myself.
Blow up again, yeah.
It was like 4 hours, dude. My face was full again. I was like, this is insane. But there's been times where it's like, you know, like it took a while. Like it took like almost till nighttime for me to like feel
Really?
like myself again. Yeah.
Did you guys find, like, you know, when you're cutting weight and your face gets like sucked in, like you kind of like the look of it?
That's some weird.
That's some body dysmorphia.
That's some body dysmorphia. But I feel you.
But we
on
all
that.
have it a little bit. You're like, yeah, this looks good. You're like,
You're
flexing in
like
the mirror.
look in the mirror. You're like a 12-pack. You're shredded, and then like the next like,
Your face is
the
just
day
like...
after the day after the fight, you actually look normal, but you're like all fucked up. Cause
I
you're-
missed that. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
a day ago I looked amazing, and now I look like a fat blob again. What the fuck happened?
Fighters definitely deal with that, man.
Oh, dysmorphia?
Yeah.
Patty
100%.
Pimblett? Oh
Bro,
my god.
it's insane.
Dude, the amount he blows up, it's insane.
Dude, I'll be like, Sarah will testify to this, bro. Like even in Vegas, bro, and I'm like eating something, and just like look in the mirror, and I'm like, look at the belly, bro. I'm like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? But
You're
yeah,
not
'cause
even
you get-
fat, you're just not anorexic.
Exactly.
But you
Yeah.
also just hold so much more water after you've cut and regained it because your body's trying to hold on to everything.
For real.
So
yeah.
it's like you blow up even more than you would be walking around.
Uh,
Yeah, did you guys see that photo of Paddy Pimblett like 4 days after his last fight? And he was just like unrecognizable.
he looks
How
like,
much
he looks like a completely different person.
he looked like he ate the old Paddy Pimblett. It's crazy.
But I don't
Aljo kind
understand-
of does that too. Yeah.
Aljo?
Yeah.
But it was
he
how
did that.
quickly that shocked me. I was like, I don't even know how you could do that.
But he like made it like a thing where I think he kind of rode with it, right? And it was like,
No, it's his.
I'm gonna try to, but he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't do it anymore, man. Like he says he'll never do that again.
Aljo?
No, Patty. Like,
He just
he'll
did
never
it
go.
for a while.
He just did it.
Just did it
Oh,
again.
yeah, he just did
See,
it.
I haven't been following him, okay? Because I remember listening somewhere where he was just like, I can't do that anymore because it's not good for me. So I guess he's doing it. Because there's one point, man, where he was like making like food challenges where he was like crushing a crazy amount of calories. I was like, dude, how are you alive?
He looks
right
like
now?
two different people. Like, I don't understand when he's like in shape how he can look like that after he's been like, looks like he's like 230 pounds.
Bro, it's probably crash dieting, man, hard, right?
But that must put such a toll on your body.
Yeah, like his
he's been doing this
hormones
for a
are
long
way
time.
out of whack, I'm
Oh,
sure.
fuck.
Yeah.
But like, how do you continue to do that over? Because he's got what, like 25, 30 pro fights. Like,
Yeah.
how can you do it that many times, and your body holds up? Like, I don't know.
Well, eventually it won't. But like, I just
Yeah.
remember the one time when I fought Gio, and then like 7 weeks later I fought Ali. That was like a short camp that I had, like a really really short camp, and I like it was 7 weeks. So the first week I just like not party, but like I just ate whatever I wanted. Cause I'm like, dude, in 6 weeks I have to be back up in camp, right? So I got up to like 163. And then I had 6 weeks to get from 163 to, like, that's the biggest cut I've ever had. It was like 160. I think it was actually at 164 on the Monday, 6 weeks out, and then I had to get down to 135 champ weight, bro. And I remember waking up on Monday because we went to like, me and Sarah went to Beer Town the night before, had some food. I
Yeah.
remember waking up on Monday and being like, I'm stressed. Like, and that's what my calories were, bro. Like the first 3 weeks were like only at like 2,000, and I had to drop them at like 1,800. And that camp sucked, bro.
Oh, I could only
Because
imagine.
I'm still eating more than that. 1,800 calories probably right now, you know what I mean? Like even yesterday when I did my own macros, I was 2,100. So it's like 1,800, like training 2-3 times a day, bro. That
Yeah.
was disastrous. And I was like, I'm never doing this again, man.
It's a high level athlete. If you're eating under 2,000 calories a day during fight camp, like outside of fight week, like that you can only do that for so long.
And like, what's happening to your hormones, right? Like, what's happening to all that stuff, man? Your body's probably holding on to everything, right?
You get hurt more.
That
you
was
get
the most
burnt
injured
out.
I've been in a fight too, man. That was the most injured I've ever gone into a fight, man. I was just like, God damn, dude, yeah, and I remember being like, I'm never doing this again. So even when I started this camp, I think I started 8 weeks out at 155, 156, which is perfect, right? It's
Yeah.
like,
Just
dude.
can't let yourself out of camp get too
No,
big,
man,
man.
100%. It's crazy. Like you see these, like you said, like the patties and these high level guys
Yeah.
still doing it, man. But it has to be an eating disorder for sure, for sure, dude. I get it. You just
Yeah.
can't like do it. You know, you gotta have some kind of moderation between it.
So many guys after their career then just get huge because it's like
Crazy.
you don't you don't have to do it anymore.
Man.
Yeah.
But man, the more I'm maturing in the sport, the more I'm just enjoying it. Like I'd much rather go and get like a healthy, like a nice big steak and like get some clean food, and like that stuff makes me feel so much better. Not only like physically but mentally too, man. Like I feel happier, bro. I almost feel depressed when I eat like that shit for many days. Like legit depressed. Bro.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
And when you feel shitty, you crave like a Big Mac, I find.
It's a down. It's like a snowball effect going backwards, right? Yeah, man.
And especially after a fight, because you've been so disciplined for that 4 to 6 weeks, and now you're like, well, I don't have to cut weight. I don't have to be a certain weight. So it's like, your gremlins get into you, and they just like, you just eat everything. It's a tough time, but like you said, the longer you do this, the more you realize how much it actually takes a toll on you when you actually got to get back to training.
Bro, I was so jealous when I saw a little TikTok of you and your girl eating donuts, bro. Donut Monster on a Sunday morning, bro. I was like, wait, what? We're exposing you right now on the podcast, bro.
He's like, that wasn't me.
Don't tell Lyndon. What are you talking about?
I also saw that was a Sunday routine, bro. This is a Sunday thing, eh, bro?
It is a Sunday thing.
Oh,
every Sunday we go to Donut Monster and we.
How many donuts you eat?
Well, how many? How many do we eat, or how many do I eat?
How many do you eat?
Yo, we get 2 each. Sorry, one each, so 2 total.
Okay.
Please,
and
she eats like half of hers.
I know she doesn't. She's so good, man. I'm like, give me that shit.
I'm the same, man. Sarah can like open a bag of chips, have 5 chips, and I'm like, yo, if you open that bag, I'm eating the entire bag. And
if it's in the house, even if it's in the cupboard.
It's insane.
It's gone. Mark gets so mad at me for eating snacks in the house. I was like, if you buy it, don't tell me unless you want me to eat it.
Yeah, just hide it. Yeah. No, I'm the same. I just don't understand like, how could you just have 5 chips, dude? Like, how?
Yeah.
None or all? That is my mindset. I don't know if that's how.
But you were saying like during fight camp, if Sarah's eating pizza or something, you smell it. You're like, that's enough.
But that's like the fight week.
Only fight week.
Like literally can't.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
If somebody tells me, if there's no reason that I absolutely cannot do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Goddamn. What's wrong with that?
So what's the rest of the days look like? Do you have more on the schedule?
Yeah, tomorrow I got I got a couple like little media things, and then I have the photo shoot, right? So like just like the shadow boxing, all that stuff, bro. I got my shorts fitted today, which are sick. They're doing the gladiator, right? So they're doing
the cut?
The cup, bro, and red and black. They look sick. So they're gonna put the name, like my name and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So I checked out the whole kit today, and tomorrow I do that, and then I got some interview stuff. I got that EA Sports activation thing. So I think that's for like potentially for like down the road if I ever get into the video game and stuff.
Oh,
like
unreal.
Some kind of thing there with them. So I got that tomorrow.
It's like how you move.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah,
it's probably.
I try to ask someone. That's what they were saying. They're like, this is for like the future or something, but like they're gonna do it tomorrow.
Interesting.
So I got that. So that's about like I think I got like it's nice because today was kind of the bulk of everything, like as in like like media stuff, like all the paperwork, and tomorrow it's gonna be a little less. I think it's like still 2 hours but less, and then Thursday's even less, a little bit, but like maybe like an hour. Me with the broadcast team, and then me with like Cruz and like Daniel Cormier and stuff, and then
it's always when you meet people like you see on TV for a long time, it's like it's a real
person. I'm gonna shoot a single leg on DC
immediately. He does it.
I'm gonna
do it to him before he does it to you.
Did somebody do that to him?
No, everybody does it.
He does it to everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't he do it to everybody?
I think he wants to see your defense, bro. I'm gonna sprawl so hard.
On a Thursday, you're like cutting weight. Somebody shoots on me.
He goes. He's like 250 pounds now. He just goes up to a 45er and just picks him up.
Oh my god, man! Yeah, it'll be, so I got that, and then pretty much Thursday night, dude, we'll just chill and then start cut a little bit of weight on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I always like to cut a little, like a super light cut.
How much are you doing in water usually?
Usually about like 6 pounds. So what usually ends up happening is like I do 2 pounds or so the night before, right? Then I'll have like, they recommended frozen pineapple at the UFC.
Like during your weight cut.
Yes. Yeah. I wonder why pineapple. Though.
We use strawberries.
I always did watermelon.
Oh, it's preferencing maybe.
Yeah, but they said pineapple, so okay, cool. That's what they're gonna give me. So I'll have a little bit of pineapple, and that way I can sleep a little bit better, right? So kind of get like a little sugar, a little bit of like liquid almost into me, right? The juice, and then I'll sleep a little bit better. Last time I actually slept, like with the watermelon, I slept good on like that night, which is insane.
That's so hard to do.
It was the first time I ever did. But I had like a decent amount, like not a decent amount, but like maybe like 100 grams of watermelon, so not like just too low.
That's a good amount.
It's a good amount, right? Woke up and floated still like a pound, right? And then I think I cut like 4 pounds. I'm hoping about the same thing. They gave me those portable saunas, the sleeping bag ones. Not like the chair ones, it's like literally a sleeping bag.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's so sick. I used it in Vegas, sat in the bath for 15 minutes, right? Got a light sweat, and then got in that thing, turned on like One Piece or whatever that show. Linda was just chirping me the whole time. Me and Paul were like so pumped about it. Linda's like, "What are you guys watching?" But yeah,
Paulie smokes a full joint to his face.
Dude, he was sober that whole time, bro.
No way.
Damn.
The craziest thing about it.
I don't believe it.
And listen, the weed sucked in Vegas. So
what?
Yeah, it's horrible there, man. Yeah.
Really?
So he didn't even grab any.
Only Paul would know that too.
And you know the craziest part is? You know the craziest part about all of that is? He was the exact same person. I couldn't even tell. I couldn't tell if this guy was high or not high. Like he is the exact same silly dude with the same old good vibes, bro, which was crazy. But I'm like it was sick. So yeah, we like watched it, man. And I got in that thing for like 40 minutes, and it took one go.
Damn.
And I was so hot, dude. Like when I got out, but it's so nice because your head's not in it, right? So like you're not like absolutely dying. But bro, when they unzipped me, man, like my heart was like pumping, bro. Paul's like, breathe, bro, breathe, and I was like I couldn't breathe until I got into my breath again. But then I was good. I was on weight. I even drank like some water to get back to like where I had to go. I think I actually overcut a little bit. So we're gonna use that same strategy, and they actually have a whirlpool at this hotel. So I might just get in that thing, bro, and just get, instead of getting a hot. I hate salt baths, bro. So I might just get in that thing and then just go from there. You know, put all my gear on and then head up to the sauna.
So they have a sauna. Or like you mean head up to the saunas and like they have a real sauna for you to use?
No, sorry, the sauna blankets.
Nice.
Yeah, they rent them out. They give them to us like starting today. So I have it in my room now. So I can I'll do that the night before and then the morning of. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what if I just go in the jacuzzi and just heat up in there? Right?
Have you ever cut weight in a jacuzzi?
I'm not cutting weight in it. I'm just getting a good sweat on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I have.
Nice.
Yeah. I have. So yeah, pump, dude, and then food time, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
We're going out for dinner Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna do dinner for Friday. I saw that some of those, like Jackson landings and stuff. They got a landing here.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. What is it? There's Harper's, Jackson's, and
yeah.
There's a million. Yeah.
There's a million, but
is there?
I was just checking the menu, man. They got some good options there, so I might go there. We might like do that because that'd be nice. Again, I just want some quality food, right? That like I can eat and digest. And yo, that's actually quite a good question for you. Do you eat red meat ever after weigh-ins or no?
I don't eat for about 8 hours after a weigh-in.
Yeah, but like at dinner, would you eat red meat?
At dinner, I would, yeah.
Because like I've been eating so much red meat this camp, more than I ever have. So I'm like, my body's probably good for that, right? Because I've been eating so much, bro. I've been eating steak like 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week, like crushing steaks this camp.
Yeah. The biggest thing is to not like eat something that your body's not used to.
100%. After
cutting weight, because who knows how it's gonna react. It's better to just play it safe, you know. After the fight, indulge in whatever. But like, yeah, for sure, man. If you're used to that red meat, I usually eat red meat in the evening, like late evening.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. That'd be my final, that I can digest and stuff after. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I think the biggest mess up I ever had, bro, was in BC when we went out and we went to this like sushi spot, but I ate something fried, and I didn't know it was fried. But the rice they cooked it with like oil and fried it up, dude. The amount of like heartburn I had.
Oh yeah.
I think it comes before the fight, bro. I was like, what is this, man?
I had pad thai once before, and it was such a stupid decision.
It's not like it goes away. Like you eat it and it goes away after a couple hours. I remember I had pho right after I wore, like just like an hour after. And normally I'm great with pho, but like I was ill for
that's really
like 12 hours. But it's because like just how my process works is like I don't eat for 8 hours. I have a little sensitive stomach, so like I just consume liquids, little snacks. I'm a little sensitive, so
makes sense. That's crazy. Yeah, you're always like that though. Eh?
But then now I figured out the process, and I put on more weight, and I feel 10 times better. And then when I eat in the evening, no stomach pain, no heartburn, nothing. But I think everybody's gonna be a little different.
So do you snack and stuff like?
oh yeah, buddy, I'll crush like 3 boxes of graham crackers.
So before obviously your dinner, yeah, you'll crush. So that's the kind of stuff you're eating. Cool, man. Yeah, that's
Unless I was in Indiana like last time, where I had to sit there during the weigh-ins. They had this
barbecue.
Southern barbecue. Everything smells so good. It's painful. I just like took like 3 plates of it, took it into the room, and 5 hours later,
I was like, all right, I can
heat it up and crush food at like midnight.
It's the oils that get to you, though, man. It's the ones,
is.
you know what I mean? That I find that gets to you, dude. You don't even know. That's why, like, having Nature's here, you know, like, a lot of this stuff's cooked proper, so.
Especially because you've already, like, you go to Nature's all the time, so it's like you know what you can tolerate exactly from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we party.
And then we party, dude. KO, and then party, man. It's it's gonna be a fun week, man.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
I was, like, even, like, sitting with, like, Sarah on Sunday, I think it was like Sunday night. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, this time next week we'll be back home, like chilling, celebrating.
Yeah.
But again, man, it's like it goes by so quick, but also goes by so slow.
Yeah.
Bro. Isn't that it? It's like, yeah.
Try to enjoy it as much as you can, right? Because this fight week is like you're about to do the thing that you've trained so much to do.
Yeah.
You've put in how many thousands of hours, and now you're just like. You want it to go by because you want to not be cutting weight anymore, but it almost makes it more beautiful because you know that to suffer like this, you're going to get the outcome that you've worked so hard for.
100%. And it's it's definitely much more enjoyable when we do get to do cool things like podcasts, man.
Yeah.
Do all this media stuff. Like, today blew by. Like, it's crazy how fast, like, there's so many, like, pop, but, like, the day's gone by so quick, man. And I'm like,
yeah, if you're just chilling in your hotel room for 5 days, it's
scroll on your phone, bro, like a zombie. None of that, man. I'm trying to get through like half my book tomorrow. We'll see if I can get that.
Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
It's a book called Presence, bro. It's just like books are so weird that like the way they come into my life, man. I'm literally like packing my bags yesterday, and I just look into my library because Taylor's mom like donated a bunch of books to me, and this book just like randomly popped up, and I've never seen it before, and I just look at it and I'm like, huh, and I just like walk to it, bro, and I pick it up and I read the back and I'm like, yo, this is exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Like, I read it and I was like, this is exactly what I need for the moment. It was literally talking about like learning how to like use presence for like high pressure extreme situations in your life. I was like, that's literally what I'm about to do this week. So like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's I'm reading this book, man, and like I'm just gonna. It's such an easy read. I already started reading it today, and I'm just like, perfect. It's gonna motivate me this week and keep me busy, and again, just dial in the proper information in my brain. You know, like like instead of like wasting my time on Instagram and shit, I'm gonna be like putting in proper knowledge in my brain. And
I always find that with books though, like they find you.
They find you. Every single book I bro, it's so true.
Yeah.
Like, they do find you. Yeah. UFC 297 fight week, baby. Crazy, man.
It's crazy that it's this weekend, man.
It's happening and it still doesn't feel real.
You know what? On the drive up, we're driving to Toronto and we're driving to the UFC. Then it's like, yeah, you're fighting on it, Malot's fighting on it, Jazz is fighting on it. It's crazy. I mean,
it's the biggest card of Canadian history.
Yeah.
Like every fight outside of the main and co-main event are Canadian fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then just so many guys that we train with, like you're fighting on. It's such a surreal thing to think about.
We could do predictions, but we would just do all the Canadians.
Yeah, it'd be a little biased. You still do it.
What about main event?
Main event? Am I going first? I actually think Sean's gonna stop him like super late, like around 4 or 5. Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I think two guys with crazy different styles, man. But
Yeah.
if I would pick two, man, I would say that's what could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Right? Again, that guy seems like he has unlimited cardio, so it's like if that fight can stay that long, then yeah. I think Sean takes it.
DDP's so like odd. His style's so weird. But
I think they both have super
Oh,
awkward,
yeah.
unique styles that, like, how do you bring in somebody to train for Sean Strickland?
You don't.
How do you bring in somebody to train for DDP?
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is going to be a style of, or a clash of styles that, like, you don't see very often.
Who does a Philly shell in MMA?
Chris Curtis, his training partner.
Yeah,
Just
like,
the two guys, and that's about it.
True, does he? I didn't know Chris Curtis
Oh
does.
yeah, I use that all the time.
Oh,
Training on the car too, so
Yeah.
probably train a lot together.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know, Sean's style it's bizarre. It's technically like everything's wrong, but it just works. You know what I mean?
His range.
But that's what's so sick about the sport.
Yeah, MMA is beautiful, man.
Like, that is the coolest
If it
part.
works, it's right.
And it's like somebody tries to recreate it and it completely goes to shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't do that.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that'll be a crazy fight. I agree. I think I got Sean as well. But I don't think it'll be. I think this will be a really tough fight because Sean Strickland works so well. Like he gets guys timing, over time. But like, how do you get DDP timing? He's so wonky the way he moves, but he's so powerful and so athletic. It's like, I don't know, man. But I think over time DDP will slow, and then Strickland will probably eventually catch him. But fuck, man, I'm just so excited, to be honest. I don't even care who wins. I'm just ready to be a spectator.
Well, that's one where you know it's going to be an absolute war.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know who the girls are that are fighting. But I got Malott, of course. I think we all got Malott.
Yeah, that's a tailor-made fight from Malott.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, like, this is like the springboard for him potentially into like the top 10, right? So yeah, if he and especially like we've said this before, but Ian Gary fought the guy right before, took him to decision, dominated him, but him and Malott were like kind of on a similar trajectory. And then now it'll be interesting to see how Malott handles it, like the exact same guy, you know.
That wasn't that long ago either.
That was a fight right before this.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago.
Yeah, so be interesting.
There's so many good matchups in that card. Even like Charles Jourdain and Sean Woodson.
Yeah.
So Woodson came off the Contender as well, and he looked like a stud. But
You know he's like a light heavyweight.
What?
like
He was a light heavyweight.
And he's a 45er now?
Yes, he was a light heavyweight, bro. I found this out yesterday and I couldn't believe it.
did he just like fight a can
Bro,
that was at light heavyweight,
well-
or is he actually a light heavyweight?
Dude, no, he actually like fought at 205. Like
That's
he was
crazy.
actually massive, bro. Yeah, I swear to God.
That's insane. Not in the UFC though.
No.
Well, he's tall. He's like, was he like 6 feet?
6'4", 6'3".
Yeah. He's 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'3", I think.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's crazy tall.
At
Saw him
45,
today,
that's
yeah, he's tall. Dude, how? Yeah, but light heavyweight, boys. That is nuts.
You should go up to light heavyweight.
that's like you fighting a middleweight. Nah, I'd pay a lot. I would pay to watch you fight a middleweight.
I'd just be all cheeks, bro.
Yeah. Could you even get there? Could you get to 85?
Bobby, you'd
Let's
be
say you had 4 weeks. No, let's
4
call
weeks,
it 8
bro.
weeks where you tried to like. You ever see that guy that does the Costco thing where he like eats a a Costco hot dog for every meal day for a week?
I can 100% get there. Just no cardio and just crush that kind of food.
No? All right.
But,
This is a
you gotta
good
give
fun
you gotta give me
experiment.
some bum though.
Yeah.
Crazy. Imagine, dude.
His upper body just gets bigger, his lower body stays the exact same.
Nah, dude, it'd be my belly and my cheeks. That's it, dude. That's it. That's how I gain weight, bro. It's like, what?
That's hilarious. Bobby put on 15 pounds. It's all his ass.
Oh man,
You're built different.
we are all very built different.
All right. Well, maybe we'll cut it there. But thank you to ODTO for having us, and appreciate the spot and the little Louis Vuitton bear here.
Yeah, this is probably the peak of a podcast.
So
It's only
far.
downhill from now.
It can't get better, so I guess
You
we're
can't
just-
get better than this. But yeah,
Let's remember this.
We'll keep going.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.